We are doing this hunger strike in solidarity with the Palestinian people of Gaza, who are hungry for food, shelter, and most of all, for their freedom.
My question is, what are the Egyptian government, what are they afraid of? Look at us. Do we look like criminals? Do we look like criminals? No! We want to bring humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza who are suffering tremendously, not only today, but have been suffering for years and years at the hands of the Israeli occupation. And we're going to put pressure on our own government, on our own governmental officials, to put pressure on Israel to stop the occupation. The massacre, which started on December 27th last year and supposedly ended on January 18th, it hasn't ended. It's going on all day and all night and every day.
Gaza libera! Gaza libera! Gaza libera! Gaza libera! Gaza libera!
ونرحب بهم ونحييهم ونحيي جهودهم ونعتذر لهم ايضا عما حدث من النظام. يمكن الشعب المصري محروم بحكم انه نحن نعاني من نظام حكم بوليسي وقمعي وتابع لامريكا وعميل للولايات المتحده الامريكيه يمنع هؤلاء من الوصول الى المعبر، بينما رئيس الجمهوريه يستقبل اليوم مجرم، احد مجرمي الحرب الصهاينه بنيامين نتنياهو، ومعاه مجرم ايضا قتل الاسرى المصريين بن علي عازر.
Gaza Freedom March. 1,300 people came here expecting to go to Gaza, and when I left, people were at the microphone, including the young man from our delegation whose father is there, supporting the notion that we either all go or none of us go.
100 strong people to protect the Gaza people against the oppression. Now, if we're only sending 100 people, that's not going to do anything. But they don't want charity, they want a revolution. And us, 1,300 people, was the hope to give them that revolution. So by us accepting 100, we are doing the same thing that the Egyptian government is doing with Israel by taking the breadcrumbs. And I think we should all protest at the bus, and we either all go or none of us go. Yeah. To replace the 1,400 people who died by the Israeli war. And we came here to free the Gaza people and the Palestinians from the siege. And this will only happen if we all go. And our message will not be diluted by the Egyptian government by reducing it to only 100 people. So our message here is still strong, is that either we all go and support the Gaza people to not give them charity,